Hello and welcome to the Property Show North Special. I am Chanakya Bhatia. This show is just for you, your budget, our data-backed advice to help you make the right choice when making the biggest decision of your life, buying a home. With me in the studio is Dhruv Khanna, Assistant Vice President at Prop Equity, to advise you when you call in with your questions. Here's what we have on the show today. Home buyers of Supertech are forced to live in agony as over 27 projects involving more than 35,000 units are delayed. We bring a complete report card of the developer. Yamuna Expressway Authority talks tough against defaulting developers, sets deadline to repay outstanding, failing to which action will be initiated against the defaulters. We will explore the new Gurgaon region for projects from reputed developers under 65 lakhs, wide range of housing options in 60 to 75 lakhs along the Noida Expressway and Central Noida. Best budget options to be covered in fast emerging residential town Bhiwadi in 30 lakhs. Top residential destinations of Jaipur and projects that are worth your money. Also affordable homes for 50 lakhs in Mohali near Chandigarh. And our focus will be upon Gurgaon, Noida and Bhiwadi property markets. We have our first caller. It's Jatin Kinger on the phone line. Welcome to the Property Show. Go ahead with your question.
Yeah, hi. This is Jatin. See, my question is, I'm looking for a property, 2 BHK or 2 plus 1 BHK within a budget of 65 lakhs in Gurgaon region. So I need to understand what are my options. I'm looking majorly into the new Gurgaon area.
Okay. So Dhruv, new Gurgaon region,
right,
easily available?
Yes, it's a fair budget, although it's a bit tight for Gurgaon in general. But in new Gurgaon region, we've been able to find out a couple of options for him. So let's look at the new Gurgaon region statistics first. Inventory overhang here is about 19 months. Weighted average price is 4,750 rupees a square foot, and this is growing at about 7.7% per annum. Now, the 3 projects we've recommended for Jatin are Gurgaon 21 by Vatika India. This is in Sector 83. Price is between 4,900 to 5,100 rupees a square foot. The possession is in progress for 9 towers, and the remaining 3 towers are in finishing stages in this particular project. So it's a partially ready project. It's located on an internal road in close proximity to the under construction Dwarka Expressway. The second project we've recommended for him is Gurgaon 1 by Alpha Corp Development. This is in Sector 84. Price is between 5,000 to 5,200 rupees a square foot. This project is expected to be delivered by end this year. This is adjacent to the 200-meter wide commercial belt, and the project is in finishing stages. The third project we've recommended for him is Vipul Lavanya by Vipul Limited. This is in Sector 81. Price is between 4,000 to 4,500 rupees a square foot. 8 out of the 10 towers are already ready. There are about 100 families living in this particular project. It's located just off the new sector road and lies about 2.5 kilometers from the NH8.
So the options which you have in your budget are Gurgaon 21 by Vatika Limited, Gurgaon 1 by Alpha Corp Development and Vipul Lavanya by Vipul Limited. Next we have Ashok Garg on the phone line. Yes, Mr. Garg, how can we help you?
हेलो.
Yes, sir, go ahead with your question.
हाँ जी सर, ऐसे ही नोएडा एक्सप्रेस वे के ऊपर चाहिए मेरे को. मतलब मेरा बजट है 60 to 70.
Okay.
3 BHK का मतलब रेजिडेंस चाहिए. मेरा बेटा वहाँ रहता है.
ठीक है सर, हम आपकी बिल्कुल सहायता करेंगे. So Dhruv is looking for his son, a property for his son in Noida Expressway stretch. So talking about his budget, 3 BHK looks difficult.
It's a bit of a challenge. However, for Noida Expressway, we've shortlisted 1 3 BHK option for him and 1 2 BHK option as well. So we'll get to the options in a little bit. Let's look at the Noida Expressway market first. The sector we've chosen for him is Sector 137, which is about 5 kilometers from the office where his son works. This is also a mid-segment housing hub. It's a fairly affordable particular sector and very well occupied as well. There's an aggregate supply of about 10,000 units in this sector itself. So looking at the inventory overhang figures here, inventory overhang is 18 months. Weighted average price is 4,850 rupees a square foot, and this is growing at 8.9% per annum. Now the three projects we've recommended for him is Vivante by Gulshan Homes in Sector 137. Price is between 5,200 and 5,500 rupees a square foot. This is a partially ready project. It's located about 1.2 kilometers from the Noida Expressway and has very good connectivity to the rest of Noida as well. The second project we've shortlisted is Exotica Fresco by Exotica Housing. Same sector, price is 5,000 rupees a square foot. He can get a 2 BHK within his budget in this particular project. This project is located just off the Noida Expressway beside the Purvanchal Royal Park project. And the third project he can look at is Paras Tierra by Paras Buildtech. Same sector, price is 5,200 rupees a square foot. Here he can actually get a 3 BHK within his budget. The first and second phase of the project is ready and there are about 1,200 families already living in this project. And the third phase, the possession has already started for that as well. It's located about 900 meters from Noida Expressway.
And Dhruv, talking about connectivity of this particular region, the expressway stretch, soon metro will be operational,
Right.
roads are good, so and even IT companies are venturing into that.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a good end use area, and there are a lot of ready to move in options available in this particular sector.
And talking about the prices, even the prices are stagnant at the moment.
Yes, that's right.
And so you have three options with you, and Vivante by Gulshan Homes is one. Exotica Fresco by Exotica Houses is the second option which you have in your budget. Paras Tierra by Paras Buildtech is also another option. And if you want to buy a property or need any advice on buying a home, please write to us at property@ndtv.com. Don't forget to leave your full name and contact number so that our team can get in touch with you. Next, we have an email query from DB Rana from Bhiwadi. He is looking to buy a 2 BHK flat at Bhiwadi Alwar Bypass Road. He has a shortlisted Star Realcon's Essentia project and he wants to know whether this property is the right choice or not. His budget is between 26 to 30 lakhs. So, Dhruv, what do you suggest?
See, the Alwar Bypass Road, based on the budget, is a fairly good location. In fact, it's very popular with end users. There are 2 malls that are already operational there. There are a lot of residential area, multi-story as well as plot developments, within a couple of kilometers of the Alwar Bypass Road. So definitely a good area for an end user. Inventory overhang here is 38 months. Weighted average price is 2,550 rupees a square foot. And the growth figures are around 6.5% per annum. So it's been very moderate growth over the last couple of years. The project he's shortlisted is the Essentia by Star Realcon. This is priced at 3,100 to 3,350 rupees a square foot. This project, 2 blocks are already ready, so 450 families are already living in this particular project. The remaining project is expected to be delivered in 2019. This is located just 4 kilometers down from the NH8 in close proximity to the Chopanki industrial area and Khushkeda industrial area as well. So go ahead from us. There are 2 other projects you can look at. The first one is Krish Aura by Krish Developers. Same micro market, price is 3,000 rupees a square foot. This project will be delivered next year. This is located right opposite the Genesis Mall, which is an operational mall on the Alwar Bypass Road. The project is about 2 kilometers from the Dharweda Bhiwadi Road. The second project you can look at also is Regal Court by Avalon Group. Avalon is a credible developer with a very good track record in the area. Price for this particular project is 2,700 rupees a square foot. The completion will be next year. This is right opposite the Honda plant, just off the Alwar Bypass Road. The project is also near Avalon Plaza, which is an under construction retail hub in the area.
And it is a good micro market in terms of development. The connectivity is improving and many
Yes.
things are happening in the area, like hospitals, schools are coming up.
Yes, very good social and physical infrastructure as well, yes.
So Dhruv gives a go-ahead to your shortlisted option, which is Essentia by Star Realcon. Also, you have some more options which you can look into, which are Krish Aura by Krish Developer, Regal Court by Avalon Group. Now we have Vidyanshu Gaur on the phone line. Yes, Vidyanshu, go ahead with your question.
Hi, thanks for taking my query. I need a 2 BHK flat in either Noida or Dwarka in Delhi.
Okay.
And my budget is around 75 lakhs. but my prime expectation is that I should have a good metro connectivity from my project.
Okay. So now, Dhruv, this is tricky. Two locations, Dwarka and Noida, and 75 lakhs budget.
Yes.
Both are good locations in terms of infrastructure. So, easy pick for you, or you have to, just go into the details much?
Well, Chanakya, it's an easy pick in the sense that for Dwarka, the budget is constrained. It's very limited. So he'll have to go in for a Noida location, although Dwarka, of course, is very well connected by metro. But what we've shortlisted for him are two sectors, Sector 76 and Sector 120. They are both very well located sectors, very well connected to the metro, about 5 kilometers from there. And even the social physical infrastructure around these sectors is fairly good. So let's look at the central Noida micro market. Inventory overhang here is 20 months. Weighted average price is 5,350 rupees a square foot, and this is growing at about 7.5% per annum. The three projects we've shortlisted for him in this particular micro market are Laurel by Prateek Group. This is in Sector 120. Price is 5,800 rupees a square foot. The project is already complete. It was completed in 2013. This has easy connectivity to the Greater Noida Link Road, which is about 2 kilometers from here, and the Noida City Centre metro station is 5.3 kilometers from this project. The second project we recommend is by RG Group. This is in Sector 120. Price is 5,200 to 5,500 rupees a square foot. Here he can get a 2 BHK plus servant quarter here. Completion happened in 2015. This is on a 3-side open corner plot adjoining a green belt. The developer also claims that this project has Noida's first landscape podium residential complex. That is, it's a still parking and then garden areas on a 10 feet high level. The third project we recommend for him is Max Royal by Sethi Group. This is in Sector 76. Price is 4,700 to 4,900 rupees a square foot. He can even manage a 3 BHK within his budget. Completion was in 2015, so there are already families living in this project as well. This is located on the main internal road of Sector 76, around 5 kilometers from Noida City Centre metro station.
And Dhruv, talking about central Noida in particular, because many viewers, they want to ask about this particular sectors.
Sure.
So if we talk about the central Noida part, connectivity soon will improve further because metro is getting into the interiors.
Yes.
And even people are moving up and you have good stock available at good price point.
Absolutely. See, I mean, the growth in this area has been fairly moderate. If you look at the figures, about 7.5% over the last 3 years. So the prices haven't grown much. The infrastructure is very good and constantly improving. So in that sense, we are fairly bullish on this area. So it's a good end use as well as investment opportunity.
And as soon as metro kicks in, do you think the prices will go up because investors are also eyeing this particular micro market?
Absolutely. See, not in the short term, but yes, in the long term, this will work up to be a good investment option as well.
So you have 3 options in your budget: Laurel by Prateek Group, which is and also you have RG Residency by RG Group, and the third option which you have in your budget is Max Royal by Sethi Group. And Rahul Tandon now joins us on the phone line. Yes, Rahul, go ahead.
Hi, I am actually looking for a 2 BHK plus study at Crossings Republic. So my question is, would it be a viable option keeping in mind NH24 issues and all? It's actually for end usage.
Okay.
And I plan to move maybe in a month's time or so. So your opinion on that?
Okay, sure. We'll help you on that. Now, Dhruv, talking about Ghaziabad and Crossings Republic in particular, NH24 widening is still going to happen. It's going to start soon. But the traffic problem is still there. And Crossings Republic, the area which he is talking about, has been kind of too many people are now there and it has become saturated?
See, yes, you're right. I mean, there is a bit of chaos in terms of traffic situation there at the moment. However, keeping in mind the budget he's looking at, 40 to 45 lakhs, it still fits into, in terms of connectivity, it's very well connected to Indrapuram. Ghaziabad railway station, Delhi border is only about 11 kilometers. Connaught Place is very well connected, only about 23 kilometers. So in that sense, it is still a fairly good option given the kind of budget he's looking at, about 40 to 45 lakhs. So we still feel it's a good micro market for him to go for. Even if we look at the inventory overhang figures here, Crossing Republic is at an inventory overhang of 20 months. Weighted average price is 3,600 rupees a square foot, and this is growing at about 7% per annum. The three projects we recommend that he look at is Gardenia Square 1 by Gardenia India. This is priced at 3,000 to 3,100 rupees a square foot. This project is already complete. It was completed in 2013. The project is in two phases. Both phases are completed and fully occupied as well. The second project you can look at is Gaur Global Village by Gorsons India. Same micro market, price is 3,500 to 4,000 rupees a square foot. Again, a completed project. There are a total of 5 towers, out of which 4 are purely residential and 1 is partially commercial as well. So a good project to look at is also Wellington by Panchsheel Buildtech. Price is 3,900 rupees a square foot. Also a delivered project, was completed in 2014. This has a locational advantage over the other projects in terms of infrastructure. It lies next to the golf course and within the vicinity of a convenience shopping, which is a Galleria market, which is just adjoining the project. There are about 100 families already living in this particular project as well.
So it is a good market to go in because many ready to move in options are there.
Yes.
So you can inquire from the people who are living in that area about how the project is and what all amenities do you have in place. So the options which you have are Gardenia Square 1 by Gardenia India, Gaur Global Village by Gorsons India and Wellington by Panchsheel Buildtech. Real estate is going through a phase where buyers are fighting for their rights and developers are defaulting on their promises. How can one expect for a turnaround in such scenario? How will the sector revive if buyers are taken for a ride by bankable names? In our special series, Big Developer, Bigger Delays, today we are highlighting how Supertech Group has left its customers in the lurch. Self-employed Shailendra Baranwal is having a tough time. His fully paid for and fully constructed flat in Supertech Eco Village project is still out of his reach.
इको विलेज 2 में कोई भी जिम्मेवारी लेने के लिए तैयार नहीं. मैंने 2011 में बुक किया था और 2014 में पोजीशन था. अप्रैल 2015 में मेरे पास मेल आया कि सर आप अपना पूरा पेमेंट कर दीजिए और आपका फ्लैट विद इन 30 डेज में आपको मिल जाएगा. मैंने सारा पेमेंट कर दिया उनको. NDC भी मुझे मिल गया जो नो ड्यूज सर्टिफिकेट है. उसके बाद से मैं मेल पे मेल लिखते जा रहा हूँ. 1 साल हो गया. अब 1 साल हो गया, इसके बाद भी अभी तक मुझे आज तक फ्लैट
कंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं हो रहा है. बिल्कुल भी जो हो रहा है वो ना के बराबर ही हो रहा है.
और बिल्डर की तरफ से कोई रिप्लाई?
बिल्डर की तरफ से मेल डालते हैं, कहते हैं हो जाएगा, नेक्स्ट वीक दे देते हैं, 15 दिन में दे देते हैं, 4 दिन में दे देते हैं. अभी तक तो दिया ही नहीं है.
As per industry sources, Supertech has around 27 projects in Delhi NCR which are running behind schedule that has over 35,000 units. The average delays in these projects are between 2 to 3 years. Supertech's chairman RK Arora, like most other developers who have not been able to meet possession timelines, has blamed regulatory issues for this mess. However, he claimed that company is on track once again to fulfill its promises.
देखिए, मैं समझता हूँ कि हम 1 साल के अंदर सभी प्रोजेक्ट को जो पुराने चल रहे हैं 1 से 1.5 साल के अंदर हम सभी प्रोजेक्ट को हम रूटीन वे में ले आएंगे और सभी प्रोजेक्ट को हम पोजीशन दे देंगे. तो इस साल के अंदर हमारा मैक्सिमम स्टॉक जो है निकल जाएगा. थोड़ा सा बचेगा, जो हमारे प्रोजेक्ट थोड़ा बाद में शुरू होंगे वो नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर में जाएंगे.
However, buyers aren't convinced, especially going by the pace of construction at the project sites. Fed up with promises, buyers have now taken their anger to the streets and are demanding strict action against the company. With regulator insight and Apex Consumer Court NCTRC delivering landmark judgments, buyers can hope for a turnaround. Chanakya Bhatia for NDTV. Yamuna Expressway Development Authority tightens the news of defaulting developers. Asks them to pay outstanding dues or face action. More details on that coming up. Also, we will tell you about affordable housing options in Jaipur and Mohali. And our new launch in Lucknow, Shalimar Mannat by Shalimar Corp, in a new project tracker.